Good afternoon. It is Monday, September 27th, 2021, Journal 430. Actually, T+909, I think. It's getting easier and easier to lose track of that, which is good. 2.5 years post-transplant, which is interesting and in a very odd kind of a way, probably the impetus for this post, because in the course of that 900 days, give or take a few, I've had the opportunity to deal with a fair amount of pain, discomfort, pain. Pain goes beyond discomfort. In the course of the illness, the treatment, and recovery, going back to bilateral pulmonary emboli, pneumonia, pleurisy, pericarditis, pericardiocentesis, shingles, and the post-herpetic neuralgia. The Buddhists still tell you that life is pain. And to some degree, it would be really hard to argue that it's not. But in the course of thinking about pain a lot, because you're forced to react to pain a lot, especially if you've got a chronic illness, and the treatment results in pain of different kinds. It's not unusual. And in the course of thinking about it a lot, which I have, I've recognized that there are really two kinds of pain. And it's easy to see that. Maybe it's easier to see it from the inside out than it is from the outside in. But there are two kinds of pain. And let me expound on that for a minute so it makes sense. Because I think it's important to recognize that there's a difference and to recognize the difference makes. I mean, there's bad pain. Everybody's familiar with bad pain. Bad pain is pain that's inflicted upon you. Bad pain is pain that you have no choice about, that you didn't ask for, that is a result of an illness or an injury. And hopefully it's pain that will ultimately resolve itself. And we're all familiar with that. I think we've all had to deal with it at one time or another. We've, fallen, we've broken something, we've cut ourselves. I mean, it's hard to escape pain like that, especially a pain that's uninvited. But there's another pain that's a more interesting kind of pain, I think, in many respects, because it's pain that you have sought out, pain that you have invited into your life. It's pain that comes from walking further than you would otherwise walk. Pain that comes from exercising in order to regain strength and stamina, and the soreness that comes as a result. It's pain that you seek, that's sought after to help you achieve a goal or objective, which is usually to live a better, more robust life. The pain that's thrust upon you, the pain that's uninvited, is a normal fact of life. No matter how careful you are, sooner or later you're gonna slip, literally and figuratively. You're gonna slip, fall into it, and wind up having to endure it. The other kind of pain is different, because it's the result of something that you're doing to make things better, that you hope will make things better. Part of the mantra at the City of Hope when I was immediately recovering from the stem cell transplant was eat, walk, drink. written about it, talked about it an awful lot. Let me tell you something. Once you're done with the transplant and you start to recover after your body's gone through the assault of, having your doctors try and take you to within a hair's breadth of checking out, the last thing in the world you feel like doing is eating, drinking, or walking, especially walking when you don't have any strength at all. And to say that it's not painful would be denying a reality. So why do you do it? You do it because you have to do it, because you know that ultimately it's going to lead you on a path to recovery. And, any kind of working out that you do, anytime you go to the gym and you wind up with muscle soreness, it's towards a greater goal. It's towards, getting you to a point where you're healthier, where you're stronger, where you have more stamina, where you can be more resilient. I think I've mentioned this before, but I go through a 30 to 40 minute ritual of core exercises and stretching just about every morning now. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. It's not fun. It makes me crazy, in fact, knowing that I have to do it. And I wind up, I'm not going to lie, there are times when it results in a fair amount of soreness bordering on pain. But I know that it's what I have to do to resolve balance issues, to remain flexible, to ensure that my balance is sufficient to keep me vertical. I get on the bike and I ride for 45 minutes to an hour or more, half an hour to an hour and a half sometimes, depending on the day, which can result in a fair amount of soreness. But I do that to keep my cardio up. I walk 3.5 miles a day. Some days that results in more soreness and fatigue than others. I wear a sport vest, a weighted vest, in order to do that now, because one of the results of all of the treatments I've been through is osteoporosis. And the weight vest is supposed to help with that. But all of those cumulatively can be filed away as the result of good pain that has a desirable result, a more positive impact. And I think it's kind of important to recognize where you are when you're dealing with pain, whether the good kind or the bad, to know which is which, because it will put you in a different frame of mind and help you to execute and endure at a higher level than you might otherwise be able to. So the next time you finish a workout and you're sore, remember that that's good pain. That's pain that you invited into your life. Just as the next time, hopefully you won't, but the next time you trip or fall and bruise a knee or hurt an elbow, that pain is bad pain. And that you did whatever you could, whatever you had to avoid it. Generally at the expense of good pain. But it's all part of that equation. So it's something to think about on this Monday as we approach fall. Stay well, take care, and try and avoid either kind of pain if you can.